But year-to-date job cuts are up 55% from year-ago levels, the highest since 2020.
About 18,000 MGM Resorts employees will lose their jobs on Monday. That's according to a letter sent this morning by CEO Bill Hornbuckle.
We're here and we're eager to work, and I put in a lot of applications, but for some of the jobs that I've been looking for, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get.
Optimism that for all those unfilled positions that we've been hearing about, there's a tremendous amount of people who are looking for good quality jobs.
Tourism is the lifeblood of Las Vegas, but lately that lifeline has been thinning.
Vegas is laying off, but profits are rising? Behind the dazzling lights of the Las Vegas Strip, something unsettling is unfolding. Casinos are full, tourists are back, revenues are strong, and yet, thousands of workers are quietly losing their jobs. Room attendants, concierge staff, even longtime card dealers are being shown the door. At first glance, it doesn't add up. If business is booming, why are employees being cut?
And new this morning, 940 employees at McCarran will be laid off.
For one of the Las Vegas Strip's biggest employers, MGM Resorts International announced Thursday that more than 500 positions are being eliminated.
Okay, a lot of the big hotels like Fontainebleau and Resorts World, the new ones, started laying off workers.
What's happening in Las Vegas right now is more than a staffing adjustment. It's a silent restructuring, one driven by automation, corporate profit strategies, and a shifting tourism economy. This isn't a collapse in the flashy sense. It's a slow, calculated transformation happening out of the public eye. And if you think it only affects Vegas, think again. Because what's happening on the Strip could be a blueprint for the future of the entire American service economy. In today's deep dive, we'll unpack the facts, follow the money, and ask the questions the billboards don't want you to see. This is the story behind the Vegas layoffs and why they should matter to all of us. Part 1. The unspoken crisis behind the curtain. Let's begin with what's happening on the ground, quietly and without headlines. At MGM Resorts, concierge desks have vanished from 6 out of 9 major casino properties. That alone meant nearly 20 positions gone in a matter of weeks. Some employees were relocated, others were simply let go. But that's just the start. Across the Strip, card dealers, once the lifeblood of Las Vegas tables, are being replaced by electronic gaming machines. Touchscreens have taken over where human hands once shuffled the deck. Guests check in through kiosks. Room service is managed by apps. Even security in some hotels is shifting toward AI surveillance. These aren't temporary cost-saving moves. They're permanent operational changes. For the workers, this shift feels like being erased in slow motion. One dealer who's worked in Vegas for more than 15 years put it bluntly. "We used to stay busy past 3 in the morning. Now, you're lucky to see a full table by 1:30. Room attendants report fewer rooms to clean as bookings dip midweek. Front desk agents say their shifts are shrinking and their roles are being replaced. These aren't just anecdotes, they're warning signs. Warning signs that behind the glamour and glowing billboards, the Vegas most people know is quietly being rewritten. Part 2. Why are layoffs happening? Despite healthy revenues, it's a fair question. If casinos are still making money, why are people losing their jobs? Let's look at the numbers. Gaming revenue on the Las Vegas Strip only dipped by about 5% earlier this year. Hardly a crisis. Hotel occupancy is still strong, hovering just under 83%. These aren't signs of a city in decline, and yet the layoffs keep coming. Why? Because the business model of Las Vegas is shifting beneath the surface. International tourism is down more than 12%. Many domestic visitors are shortening their stays, from 4 or 5 nights down to just 2 or 3. Less time in Vegas means fewer meals, fewer shows, and less need for service staff. At the same time, labor costs are rising. Since 2022, average staffing expenses have jumped by nearly 18%. For corporate leadership, that's an easy equation. Fewer guests plus higher costs equals downsizing. But there's another layer. Automation isn't just filling gaps. It's replacing entire roles. Self-check-in kiosks now stand where front desk staff used to greet guests. Digital room keys are replacing concierge desks. Touchscreen table games are slowly pushing live dealers off the floor. This isn't just about saving money, it's about transforming how Vegas operates. And for thousands of workers, that transformation means one thing. They're no longer part of the plan. Part 3. Vegas Strip, the silent corporate restructure. This isn't just a wave of layoffs, it's a strategic overhaul. Casino executives aren't panicking, they're planning. Behind closed doors, phrases like streamlined operations and long-term efficiency are being used more than ever. One top executive at MGM put it clearly, "We're not just recovering from the pandemic, we're rebuilding for flexibility." Translated, that means cutting anything that isn't considered essential or high margin. And right now, that includes people. Casinos on the Strip are no longer aiming to serve everyone. They're shifting their focus to a narrower audience, high rollers, loyalty members, and premium spenders. It's no longer about volume, it's about value. This new model means fewer staff, more automation, and tighter cost control. But it also means a different kind of Vegas experience. Less warmth, less service, less human touch. Guests who used to expect face-to-face interaction now navigate kiosks, QR codes, and preset menus. For tourists, it might seem efficient, but for longtime workers, it's a cultural shift, one that replaces relationships with transactions. It's a silent corporate restructure, unfolding in real time, and unless you're watching closely, you'd never know it's happening. Part 4. The impact beyond the casino floor. The layoffs don't stop at the casino floor. They ripple outward, quietly but forcefully, into the wider Vegas economy. Because when a hotel cuts shifts, it doesn't just affect dealers and front desk staff. It hits everyone connected to that system. Taxi drivers lose late-night fares. Local performers get fewer show slots. Catering services, laundry companies, even flower suppliers see their orders shrink. Las Vegas isn't just a collection of casinos. It's an ecosystem built around tourism. When that ecosystem tightens, the pressure is felt by thousands of workers who don't wear casino name tags. Many of them are middle-aged. Many have worked in hospitality their entire lives. For them, retraining isn't as simple as logging onto a job site. There are real human consequences behind every so-called operational efficiency. A line cook losing 2 shifts a week means rent becomes a question mark. A stagehand let go from a residency show means one less paycheck supporting a family. This transformation may be strategic on paper, but it's painful in practice. And the farther you move from the Strip, the more invisible that pain becomes. Part 5. Before and after, comparing 2019 to 2025. To understand how much Las Vegas has changed, we need to look back. Let's compare the Vegas of 2019 with the Vegas of today. Back then, the Strip was at its peak. Hotel occupancy sat above 92%. Visitors stayed longer, often 4 or 5 nights. Casinos operated around the clock, with full staff working 3 shifts a day. There was a buzz, a rhythm, a constant flow of people, service, and energy. Now in 2025, that rhythm is different. Hotel occupancy has dropped to just under 83%. Most guests stay only 2 or 3 nights, focusing on weekends. Midweek traffic has thinned out. Casinos are scaling back late-night operations. Third shifts, once standard, are being phased out. Average visitor spending is down nearly 15% compared to pre-pandemic levels. And instead of hiring more staff, casinos are investing in machines, self-checkouts, digital concierge systems, virtual entertainment options. This isn't just a recovery, it's a reinvention. One designed for lower overhead, faster turnover, and higher margins. But in that shift, something fundamental is being lost. The Vegas of 2019 was built on human connection. The Vegas of today, it's becoming something else entirely. Part 6. Vegas Layoffs. A warning for America's service economy. The story of Las Vegas is no longer just about Las Vegas. It's a signal, a warning, for the future of service jobs across America. What's happening here could soon happen in Orlando, in Atlantic City, in resort towns from coast to coast. The formula is simple: rising labor costs, shifting consumer behavior, and rapid automation. And the result? Fewer workers, more machines, and an economy that rewards efficiency over people. This is what Vegas layoffs are really about. Not a temporary dip, not a post-pandemic adjustment, but a structural change, one that redefines who gets to belong in the new service economy. The government has said little. There's no real policy in place to protect hospitality workers from being left behind. No retraining programs scaled for entire industries. No social safety net ready for a wave of displaced employees. For years, America praised the resilience of its service workers. Now that same workforce is being quietly erased. And if we're not paying attention, if we accept automation without question or profit without people, we may wake up to find an economy that's sleek, scalable, and soulless. Because the real story behind Vegas layoffs isn't just about jobs. It's about what kind of country we're becoming. If this story gave you a new perspective on what's really happening behind the bright lights of Las Vegas, let us know in the comments below. Hit the like button if you believe stories like this deserve more attention. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth reporting on the trends shaping America from the ground up. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay thoughtful, and we'll see you in the next video.